Multiple times tonight, Chad Gable would make the ludicrous claim, I don't know if I believe him or not, that Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas. Now, he made that claim, first of all, to Adam Pearce, which is interesting because the question has to be asked, is Adam Pearce in cahoots with the Wyatt Sicks? The video posted to social media by WWE at the weekend literally has the postman hat in the background. Pearce would reveal that Bo Dallas was here tonight, but someone else was here tonight. And that leads to everyone's favourite Things You Might Have Missed segment. That's right, it's back. It's Puppet Watch! Behind the former members of Alpha Academy, Ramblin Rabbit was watching on, as we found out Chad Gable's old crew have turned their back on him and they're ready to help Xavier Woods against the Final Testament. Well, earlier today, the Wyatt Sicks would once again hack the Pat McAfee show, this time leaving a box on set. And of course, the box was the box that contains the VHS tape, which Pat McAfee gave the best treatment to as he transported it to Monday Night Raw. As expected from the Wyatt Sicks' most recent tweets, it was a VHS interview of Erick Rowan. We didn't see who was interviewing him, we assume Howdy, but this was again the sheet mask being shown. Rowan saying things like he used to have a family, he lost a brother and then another brother, then he didn't have a family. He fell into a well he just couldn't get out of, and no one was there to miss him. Until he reached out his hand, and now he's here to make a difference. And with the rabbit popping up throughout this segment, of course, if there was any doubt, Erick Rowan is playing that rabbit, man. But this interview, just as predicted, emotional to hear every word he said, hooked to watch every movement that man made. Do you know what? I can't remember Erick Rowan promos in the past. This was just incredible. Right at the end, though, from Rowan, there was that little bit of smile. There was a little bit of excitement in his eyes because now he has a purpose. That's cool. The pain that Rowan has felt is utilising it to fuel whatever agenda him and the Wyatt Sicks now have. Chad Gable would then call out Bo Dallas tonight, and Bo would emerge by himself to be attacked by the Creed brothers. The alliance we thought was happening is happening, and the beatdown of Bo would happen. Bo Dallas' selling during this was absolutely amazing. This was no more than a vicious beatdown. He put up zero fight and just laughed throughout. After he made the reference with yeah, Chad Gable would look him straight in the eye asking him why he's laughing, and Bo would reply, there you are. He brought out the true Chad Gable, using himself as a martyr that would then summon the Wyatt Sicks. New entrants, look at this. The silhouette in the light looks incredible as Abby, Nikki, would walk down with the lantern. And just look at this for a closing shot. The Wyatt Sicks in ring tonight on Raw on the 5th anniversary that the Fiend would attack Finn Balor. Just how cool is that for a little detail? This is Things You Might Have Missed from WWE Raw. Make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Rhea Ripley would kick off Monday Night Raw tonight, and there was only one thing on Mummy's mind, and that was Liv Morgan. Obviously, Rhea Ripley, irate that Liv is carrying around the Women's Championship. Dirty Dom would come out, though, being completely ignored by Rhea Ripley. She was having none of it. And then Liv Morgan appearing on the screen would basically appear just to mock Rhea Ripley further, saying that while Mummy may be home, Liv is on top. Oh boy. Of course, you had Dirty Dom in the ring, who Liv would refer to many times, looking like a spoilt child who had his hand caught in the cookie jar. And then Rhea would do it. The thing we all expected to happen from this feud. The challenge made official for SummerSlam. Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan would say, I knew this was how it's always going to end. And just like I helped Dom beat Ray, I'm going to beat you. Rhea would threaten that not only is she going to win the match, take the title, but she's also going to end the career of Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. But I don't know. Dominik Mysterio's the wild card for me. Right now, Rhea Ripley is treating Dominik Mysterio like poop. That's the honest truth. She hates him. Rightfully so. But Liv Morgan doesn't. I still think there's a chance that Dominik Mysterio will actually help Liv Morgan beat Rhea Ripley. Solely because Liv helped Dom beat Ray. Dom helps Liv beat Rhea. Later on, Rhea would point out the fact that it's been 3 months since she's been injured, and Dom didn't text her once. Oh my god. Dom's definitely turning, isn't he? Talking of turning, though, Sheamus would defeat Bronson Reed tonight. And yes, Death Rebel definitely turned on Sheamus. There was no reason to change his theme song at all, man. The Bruiserweight, the former Brawling Brute Pete Dunne, would come out and make the save for Sheamus, then once again leave the ring wanting nothing to do with the Celtic Warrior, before jumping back in the ring and turning on Sheamus, attacking Sheamus from behind, a new heel, Pete Dunne. I'm all here for this. Obviously, we know Tyler Bate is out injured, so obviously giving something for Pete Dunne to do in the meantime is crucial, and I think this is perfect, man. They haven't missed a beat with Pete Dunne since Triple H has been back in charge. I think the tag team was fine. Now, as a single star, I think he's going to excel. WWE would hype up Damian Priest versus Gunther for SummerSlam, which, by the way, is in 2 weeks. How is it only 2 weeks? The two would meet in the ring tonight, and Gunther may have delivered his best promo of all time. He got personal, man. He was talking about how Damian Priest has brought zero prestige to the World Heavyweight title. He even spoke about Damian's parents, the difference between their upbringings, and how Gunther's greatness was recognised from birth. Genuinely has to be Gunther's best promo, doesn't it? We'd follow straight into a match between Braun Strowman and the World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest. The match delivered. South of Heaven chokeslam by Damian Priest for him to pick up the win. But then Gunther would come back out a short brawl later. Damian Priest would stand tall. Momentum right now with the champ. A new Legends biography has been revealed by WWE for the A&E documentary series, and it's Mark Henry. This is pretty cool. Obviously, Mark Henry was in AEW. He recently left AEW. Do you think in any way this is a step for Mark Henry to get back on WWE TV? A match was made between Zelina and Sonya tonight, and this promo got personal, talking about Sonya Deville's forehead and moustache. Insane. But after Zelina Vega would Vaseline up before her match, it would be Zelina versus Sonya in a match that saw the other members of Sonya's new faction get involved. Sonya would pick up a quick win, and then the beatdown would begin before Kaden Katana and Lyra Valkyria would come out to make the save. This would lead to a tag match later on, which will see Kaden and Katana versus Zoe and Shayna, where Zoe and Shayna would dominate the match and pick up the win for their newly formed trio. Drew McIntyre was back on Raw this week after being suspended, and Adam Pearce wanted to do business, but he wanted Drew to apologise to the referees he hurt. And Drew just could not do it, could he? Drew said no, Drew went to walk away, and Adam Pearce would say, therefore, you're still suspended. And of course, you'd have Drew McIntyre lay out the referees, confront Adam Pearce. Seth Rollins would make the save tonight. So the story tonight is Drew McIntyre remains suspended at the current time. I just thought it was a great utilisation of the referees and stuff. Something you don't see too often in WWE. And of course, allowing him to be pushed over and everything just sort of shows you what kind of man Drew McIntyre, the attitude of the character is right now. It's great. Pat McAfee and Michael Cole had yeet hands tonight. I need these. I hope they're on WWE Shop. I haven't checked yet, but I will be checking after Raw, after I posted this video at least. And I want these. Jey would have a match with Dirty Dom tonight as Dom tried to defend Rhea Ripley's honour. Liv Morgan would get involved trying to help Dom, and things got non-PG again. Rhea Ripley would come running out and Liv Morgan would go running off through the WWE fans. Jey Uso would beat Dom in front of Rhea Ripley, and then as Rhea was leaving, Jey would tell Rhea to call him yeet. The main event tonight saw Ilya Dragunov taking on Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title, a match that was hard-hitting. We knew it was going to be. It was a hype main event. The match would end with a DQ, though, because obviously in this spot, Bron Breakker would emerge running around the ring, spear to Ilya Dragunov, and then Sami Zayn would put Bron back in the ring, only to suffer the same fate. 100% Bron Breakker is going to SummerSlam for the IC belt. I also expect Ilya Dragunov to. I expect it now to be a triple threat. I also wonder if Ricochet stayed in WWE, if we could have been looking at a fatal four-way. Very good Raw tonight. Totally different vibe from what we experienced on SmackDown on Friday. For me tonight, 9 out of 10 seems very fair. Love the Wyatt Sicks stuff, obviously. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. You'll never miss another upload. Like the video, share the video. Catch you next time. Peace!